Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back. So it's an exciting video for me because I've not filmed now for 11 days I think it is. So I've been on holiday. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, I've been posting a few pictures on my Insta stories to show you where I've been. But I've been to Greece, to the island of Rhodes for a week, had a lovely relaxing week. But I'm happy to be back to filming again and lots to catch up with. I've not been able to really watch much YouTube either because I didn't have a very good Wi-Fi connection. So if I usually watch your channel and comment and I haven't, that's why. But I'm back now and I've got lots, as I say, to catch up with and to film as well. So today I thought I'm back to work today, but I thought I'll film a little get ready with me. Or just an eye look before I go to work. I've got about 40 minutes before I need to leave, so I need to make it quite snappy. But I thought I've done my base already because I do pretty much the same routine for that most of the time, and I just thought I'll do an eye look on camera with you using a palette that I showed in my haul recently, which is this one, the Classical Paradise by BEAUTÄ. And I like the tones of this palette for the season we're going into because it's all full grungy sort of tones, really pretty. It's quite sunny and summery still in the UK though, so it was like 22 degrees yesterday, so really nice weather. But I can't wait for fall and to use more of these kind of colours, so thought I would try this one out on camera, as I say, and just have a little chit chat with you about my channel, a little bit about what I've been up to on holiday, just general chat while I do my eyes really. So I didn't want to do this, by the way, as a sort of first impressions because it's an older palette and I'm fairly sure that it's consistent quality with the Flare palette, which I've already trialled anyway, so I just thought I'd just use it, but I'll give you a few of my thoughts as I go. But today I'm going to prime with the Revolution Prime and Lock primer. I've been liking this primer, but it doesn't cancel out everything on my eyes, but these are pretty pigmented shadows anyway, so I think it'll be fine. But it does keep the shadows locked in, as it says, prime and lock. It does a good job of that. So I intended to upload before I went away, or not to upload, sorry, to pre-film before I went away, but I'm really not very good at that because I didn't manage to do it. I struggle, if I'm honest, to get a video up every day, which is what I try and do anyway. So then to try and pre-film, but I was really busy at work before I went and packing for holiday, all the things that you have to do before you go away, just didn't get a chance. So I'm really sorry about that, and thank you to you all for sticking around and being patient. We've hit a little milestone on my channel, so I've got over 300 subscribers. I know quite a lot of you came over from the Paulina collaboration that I did with about, I think there's 36 creators in total that did that. So welcome if you're from that. And the other milestone we've reached is that I've been doing this for 6 months now. So I'm just gonna choose my first shade. I think I'm gonna be using the orange shade, which is Vegetation, and the green, which is Golden Apple, because those two just spoke to me, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, and I'll kind of make that up as I go along. But I'm gonna start with Green Apple and run that on the inner part of my crease there. Yeah, it's working pretty much the same kind of formulation as I expected from the Flare palette. Like, it's pretty pigmented, not too powdery, easy to work with. So I want to get the other ones at least, particularly the purple one as well. But yeah, so 6 months ago, well, just before my 51st birthday, so while I was still 50, I was determined I was going to launch my channel by then, and I did my first video at about the 1st or 2nd of March, I think. So yeah, just over 6 months now I've been doing this, which is insane. that has just gone so quickly, and I think my channel has kind of evolved to be a bit of a tutorial channel, which I'm quite enjoying doing that, and I'm glad to see that other people seem to enjoy watching that as well, because I can't keep up with all the new releases, quite honestly, not just financially but just the amount of things that are coming out just lately. I was watching, first thing I did when I got back is try to catch up on the Will I Buy It, see what products have come out whilst I've been away that I might have missed, although I was looking at Instagram as well while I was away. But I thought, watched Angelica Nika's videos, the two of them I missed while I was away, and she was saying, and I have to agree, there's just so much coming out, it's just crazy, and it's not going to show any signs of stopping now that the holiday season is on its way. So I can't buy it all, and I don't really want to buy it all, so it's good to just take a step back and play with some of the things that I've got. Right, so I've got a bit of green down in my inner corners. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Vegetation, as I say, in the middle. I will get a bit of a muddiness there, I think, but we'll see how it looks. It'll only muddy into brown, and brown and green look okay, I think, together, so I think we'll be alright. But if I only just touch it slightly, I think it'll be fine anyway. That's pretty orange, that's nice. Yeah, so when I started doing my channel, I started with eyeshadow palette collection videos, and I did 5 of them. And since then, I've probably bought another 30 or 40 palettes, so I intend to do another palette video, maybe all the palettes I've bought since I started my channel, kind of thing. Because I love watching those, and it would be nice for me as well just to take stock of what I've bought and what ones I haven't used so much, because I know there are quite a few that I've not really used as well, so I want to see what I've got and what I could potentially do palette bingos with, or just using creative ways on my channel. Whilst I was on my holiday, I did some makeup, but nothing too interesting really, just really basic. And I took the BEAUTY little mini palette away with me, the Everything You Need Brights palette. That's really all I took. Oh, and the mini breaker from Jeffree Star, I just took those 2 palettes. And at the beginning of the week I was wearing a bit of makeup, and by the end I just couldn't be bothered to do any. But it's been really nice. It's been like nice just to not worry about how I look so much and just relax. I think that's what we all need sometimes, isn't it? Just some time out. I think in the outer corner I'm going to go in with the brown shade called Earth and keep this very green and grungy looking. So green, brown and orange. And I think that will blend really nicely as well there. Probably bring that, yeah, I'm going to bring that onto my lid a little bit there as well. A nice tone of brown actually, which is a weird thing to say I suppose, but it is quite a interesting tone of brown, I like it. So my plans for this week for my channel is to try and use some of the things that I bought from my August haul. So got quite a few things from Linda Hallberg that I've not yet used. The Spectral palette, I've got the Metallic Mysteries 2 palette, and I've also got some things from Melt that I want to use. So the Blueprint stack, the blue one. So I'm going to be doing pretty much first impressions or looks with a lot of those things. And I've not really played too much with my Menagerie Whale song, so I'd like to do some looks with that. And I've got the Violet ink palette waiting for me at the post office. I saw the notifications of that whilst I was away, so I'm super excited to go and pick that up. We got back early hours of the morning on Sunday morning, so the post office is shut on a Sunday, so I couldn't pick it up yesterday, so I'll go after work tonight to pick that up and pick my cats up because they're at the cattery, and it's really weird being at home and I haven't got my cats here. I'm really missing them, so it'll be nice to see them. Just going to blend around the edges of that just with no additional product, just to try and get it to fade just a little on that edge. So yeah, I'm super excited to get that, and I haven't got a notification that there's any customs to pay, so that's good. Because every time I bought from an Adgery previously, this will be the third time, but the other 2 times I got customs, so I kind of just expected I would. But because I'd only ordered the 1 pallet, which is only $20, but it costs like $15 to get it shipped, I was like, I didn't really want to have to pay customs as well and end up paying an equivalent of about $40 for the pallet in total. This is taking quite a bit of blending at this outer corner. I've got like a bit of a harsh line going on that I'm not too fond of, so I'm taking my time to just blend that out a little bit, circular motions, until I get the effect that I want. I'm going to take the shade Mars by Urban Decay 24/7 liner pencil in my waterline, and then just with a little fluffy pencil brush I'm just going to dip back into that earth shade and just run that along the outer edge of my lower lash line there. Turning out way grungier than I was thinking it was going to when I started. I never really know what my looks are going to look like till I get going. But I'm not mad at it, I think that's alright. That primer really does bring out the pigmentation in the shadows, I'll give it that. And for £6 I think it costs, it's good value. And then just in the little space I've left there, I'm going to go back in with the Vegetation shade, the orange. Okay, so just got my lids left to do. I'm going to do a little bit of a faux cut crease with the NYX glitter primer, but just focusing the shimmers just on my lid. I'm not going to go too high with the cut crease. I want to still see that crease work that I've laid down. I think I'll do one eye at a time so it still stays tacky as well. Now on the middle part of my lids I'm going to go in with Harvest, and on the bit nearer to my eyes I'm going to go in with Sunflower, the one above it. So this is the shade Harvest going, oh that's pretty, that's beautiful. It's just nice to have proper lighting and a proper mirror and just get back to filming really, and to be able to interact with you guys again. I've chatted a little bit to a couple of you on Instagram, but not really had the chance to chat makeup with you guys and see what you guys think. I'd love to know what you think of the things that are coming out at the moment and what things you're looking to pick up. I have made one purchase of something new that's out. I'm just going to flip the same brush over and go into Sunflower. I bought the Radioactive stack by Melt, or not stack, palette, the Radioactive palette by Melt, because I wanted the Radioactive stack anyway, and I just thought getting the palette makes sense because you've got the 4 colours from the stack and you've also got the extra colours, and I'm liking Melt's quality so far, and I just love bright neon shadows like that, so as soon as I saw that one I knew I was going to get it pretty much. I'll try and do the same on the other one. I think, dare I say it, I might like this palette more than the Flare because the shimmers seem to be working way better for me. That shade Harvest is just my tone of like a orangey copper. That's so beautiful. Doesn't even look that impressive in the pan, like that's the colour in the pan, and then on my eyes it's the orangey one in the middle, and it looks so different on the eyes. I've seen that new Morphe palette, the 3503, is it? I think it's 3. The really bright orangey one with 2 pops of green, and I'm like, I know I don't need it, but there's just something about it. Keep looking at it. And it's a massive palette, and I don't tend to use massive palettes. I'm not going to buy it, but when I first saw it, I was like, there's some really gorgeous bright oranges in that one. I love an orange shadow, or a coppery shadow, anything warm like that really, fiery shades. But yeah, on our holiday, we went to Rhodes and stayed in a family-run hotel in a resort called Faliraki, which is, or used to be, the party town of Rhodes. And we only went there because we got a fairly cheap deal. We weren't supposed to go away in September, it was just an extra. And we thought, partying's not really what we do, and it might be a bit rowdy for us. But the reputation of the place has really changed, and there are still bars. There's a club street, bar street, but it isn't like a party town anymore. It's quite chill. And you can walk to a bay called Anthony Quinn Bay, which is named after the actor Anthony Quinn, who was in the film Guns of Navarone, and it was filmed there. And it's the most beautiful spot I've ever seen. It was just gorgeous rocky sort of bay, and you can sit in a cafe above it and look down onto the rocks and the beach, which we did a few times. And it was quite a long walk, like 45 minutes walk, so we would get up super early, well, super early for being on a holiday, like 7, and go and walk there, get our steps in. And we went to a place called Lindos, which is centuries old, and it's built on like a rock face, and beautiful white buildings that you get in Greece, and then an acropolis on the top. But we didn't make it to the top because there were so many tourists there and a massive queue to get up there, and we just couldn't be bothered in the end. But we did get about halfway up and take some pictures of the bay there. But the standout is Rhodes town. If you like history and you want to see like fortified walls and castles and like ancient Greek history, it's just the most interesting and beautiful place. And it's got a marina with really gorgeous boats, and another thing that warmed my heart while we were there is how they treat the cats there. So everywhere I've been in Greece, just gonna go in with May now, because I love cats, as you might know. I've got 2 cats of my own. But there's feeding stations everywhere, and at the port there was one, and it basically said that they neuter the cats to try and bring down the population, and they treat them if they're ill, and they they really look after them there. But these feeding stations are like, they've got a place for cat food and dog food and then water in the middle, and they were always full, and the cats look quite fat and happy, which whenever I go to Greece they always look sad and like they're starving to death, so it really upsets me. But there it was just nice to see, and it was everywhere on roads that we went. We saw these stations, so that was nice. And one night we were on the ground floor and we got a cat actually come into our room. I was like, I think I can see a cat. I just thought I was making it up, that I was missing my cats, but this cat had jumped over the wall and got in our room. But yeah, there's cats everywhere, but as I say, healthy and friendly. But totally recommend Rhodes. I've been to a lot of Greek places, but I think Rhodes is going to be one of my favourites now. And we definitely will go back and go back to the same hotel, because it was such a friendly, family run place, and just got to know everybody. It was lovely. Just going to bring back a little bit of that green in the inner corners there. Just feel like I've lost a bit of the green. I really like how this is turning out though. Right, I'm just going to hop off camera, pop on some mascara and a lip for the look, but we're nearly there. But it turned into a dramatic look, but I really love the tones of it. So I'll be back shortly, as I say, with the finished look and just to wrap up the video. Okay guys, so here's the finished look. I'm really happy with this one. I really like how it's turned out, and my thoughts just briefly on the palette. I know I've said it's not really a first impression, so I'm just going to use it, but I'll give you my thoughts. just on the shades that I've used. The brown shade really surprised me, Earth. It's got like almost a plummy sort of tones to it, almost like an aubergine. It's not just a brown, so, but it blends in nicely with the oranges and browns in this palette. Vegetation is a really interesting orange and goes so well, I think, with Harvest. And Harvest is a lot more coppery than it looks in the palette there. The shimmer that I use, Sunflower, super pretty. I want to do something light just with those two yellows. I think that would look lovely. And the grungy green Golden Apple is what I bought the palette for, and I'm not disappointed. I think that's gorgeous. So loving it so far. Obviously there's some darker reds in here. That mineral colour grey looks gorgeous. So there's quite a lot of scope for the colours in this palette, and I'm really inspired by it because I just love these sort of tones anyway. So that's why I had to have it. Picked it up in the sale in BEAUTY for just over £20, and it's an absolute bargain for that. So I think it's about £28 normally. So I paired it with an Anastasia Bullet lipstick. This one's the shade Rogue, because I thought it's a brownish, darkish kind of lipstick, but it pulls out the shade of that brown. So yeah, I think that kind of works with the look and makes it quite dramatic. But it's just nice to be able to play with makeup again in a more creative way. I think when I'm on holiday, you don't really have the time to spend, you haven't got the lighting, and I end up doing very simple looks. I just threw like a pinky shade in my crease and then like a aquamarine kind of coloured shimmer on my lids mainly. And it looked pretty, but it's just nice to have the time to play and all of the tools at your disposal, because you can't take everything with you. I forgot to take any concealer with me, so I had like dark circles under my eyes. Couldn't do a cut crease or anything anyway because I forgot to take it. I always forget something. So, but as I say, it's been nice to have a break. I'm so excited to be back filming again though, and so many things to show you. So it's going to be fun this week. I'm going to try and upload every day this week and try and get some more chatty content up, as well as tutorials, do some tags. I've not done any tags in a long time, so I'm excited to do that. Maybe some palette bingos with some of my menagerie palettes. I want to play with those more. I love the quality of them, I just haven't had the time to play with them. So as I say, use my melt stuff that I've recently acquired, and also use my Linda Hallberg stuff that I've got. So I've got 4 palettes from her. I've also made a little haul over the weekend as well, because she had 50% off on her website. So I've ordered a lot of the eye pencils, so the flash crayons, the core crayons. So I want to do a lot more graphic looks with those. So yeah, I've got lots of ideas of things I want to do this week, so I'm definitely back with a bang and looking forward to it. So as I say, chat with me makeup in the comments, guys. Tell me what I've been missing, what do I need to be looking at potentially to pick up, to put on my list for Black Friday. Tell me what you guys have been loving, what have you been picking up. Just would love to know. But other than that, I'll call an end to the video now so that I'm not late for work. Let's go and catch up on all those lovely emails that I'm sure are waiting for me, and I'll chat with you later, guys. And as I say, there'll be a new video tomorrow as well. Okay, see you soon then, guys. Bye.